Hi guys, it's me again just to talk on seasons. So when I initially wrote the book, um, what I had in mind evolved, and so I love the finished product. Listen, it's so good. If you haven't pre-ordered, pre-order now on Amazon. It'll be out July 3rd, so do order if you haven't. So as I read through the book and how it evolved, I loved how it came out to be. And I wanted to pass a message across because sometimes we feel like kids do not really go through anything. And there's so many things that they go through. They are like, especially our African parents, they're going to be like, you don't pay light bill, you don't pay school fees, nothing, you don't do anything. So why are you having issues? Why do you have a problem? Why are you sad? But kids literally do go through stuff. And I remember as a kid, I was bullied from second grade all the way to at least middle school. And it was not really fun at all. Imagine entering the whole class, entering your class, and almost the whole class, laughing at you about something that someone had planned the day before. And I have the story on my YouTube channel on Barrier Breakers Corner. If you have not listened to it and you want to listen, you can go. I have the full story there. But, having to go through that season in life, being bullied, and, I, when I was in second grade, I told my dad, I was like, I want to change schools. But at that time, I actually wanted to change school. I actually wanted to go to my dad's school, but I'm a year older than the school, so I never had the opportunity to go to the school. I would go there like if there was a holiday in my school and they didn't have, and I'll go there for a class or two because I really did love his school. But in that time when I was saying I wanted to change school, I was actually talking about maybe if they had gone that extra mile of like really asking deep questions like why do you want to change schools or something like that, and not to blame them for anything. I always say this on my podcast that your parents will only teach you what they know. So if they didn't know how to have conversations or talk about some of these things, there was no way they were going to have those conversations. And so one of the reasons, let's have these conversations with our kids, ask them the deep questions like, why is it that you want to do this, why don't you want to do that? And so maybe if I had that conversation, maybe they'll have known about how I've been bullied in school and how it was affecting me. It really affected my grades in some way or form. Not that I was like bad, but I was an average student, average student. But I write about seasons because today I am here alive, and where are the bullies? I don't even remember their names. That's a thing. And if I mean, thankfully, maybe I would say the prayers of my parents, me having a great outlook in life, and, seeing how a blessing or how blessed I am to be part of a family, to have siblings that I can chat and laugh with and all of that. And I don't know what God, let me not say I don't know what, God saw me through those seasons. And I am here today to tell a story, so having these conversations with the kids, because we've seen where some of our kids are committing suicide, some of our kids are going into or joining with different groups that are not in alignment with what they are supposed to be part of, joining gangs and groups that it's just, how did they get there? And it starts from the home, it starts from the basics. Some people may say, okay, I don't have parents. There are guidance, there are mentors that you can talk to. The teachers are also there. Find someone that you can be able to talk to if you are very young and you feel like, okay, I don't have anyone to talk to. And I know I'm on social media, maybe some of these young people may not even be listening to this, but as an older person, how can we give back to our young people so that they are set for life, so that they are, set, you know for whatever life may have to offer, the lessons that we're teaching them, how we are being there for them, how the conversations that we are having with them. My goddaughter, her mom always has conversations with her. And for example, let's say when they were about to have their second kid, they talked about, um, hey, introducing the idea to her that, hey, you're going to have a little brother, you know? And so by the time the baby came, she was like so welcoming. Have you seen how some kids are like, I don't want a brother, I don't want a sister, or when they came to visit me in New York City, how her mom gave her books, trying to introduce her to where they were going to, and talking about that, reading to her. She loves to read. If you know me and I'm very close to you, your kids are gonna be having books as presents. So I encourage that. It's what my parents had taught me from a very young age. We go to the library every Sunday. I have to pick a book. I have to pick books to take home. And even as I grew older, now I love to read. I'm part of a book club. The books that I've read, listen, my mom came across one when I was a teenager, and she was like, girl, this is not a book you're supposed to be reading. Like, I've read books, but having those kind of conversations will really help guide our kids. And so we as you order, shameless plug, as you order seasons, I want you to go back and have conversations with your nieces, your nephews, your children, your guardians, whoever is under you. I want you to have these conversations with them, talk about the different seasons. I don't want you to just leave it to them to read. I know the kids can read the books, but if you can read with them, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Even I believe that even as parents read it, they themselves will be so encouraged, will be so blessed. So if you haven't ordered, go order. You'll be so glad you did. You'll be so glad you did. I can't wait to hear the reviews. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, from reading the book. I am so grateful. God bless and see you next time. Bye.